Hello guys, it's Dale here with weekly trading ideas video for this week starting today, the 21st of June 2021. If you would like to receive those videos and not miss any, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the button at the bottom of this video. And before we go into the trading ideas, let me announce the winner of the contest we had last time. The prize of the contest was my volume profile for ninjatrader 4. And right now on your screen you should see the person who won the profile. So congratulations on winning in the contest, and what I will do is I'll do another contest for the next week. The prize will also be the volume profile for ninjatrader 4, and the only thing you need to do to participate in that contest is just leave a comment below this video, which I'll upload on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one guy to win the profile. Alright, so that's for the contest, and let's now finally go and have a look at the trading ideas. The first trading idea which I want to share with you is actually a trading level which I shared with my members. It's a level from my members area, and it is on the euro dollar. So let's check out the euro. Those three charts which you can see are all showing the euro dollar. The chart at the top, this is sort of overview chart where I use 60-minute time frame and weekly volume profile, so it shows how volumes were distributed throughout whole week. Now this chart below it, this is a 30-minute chart, and with this 30-minute chart I use my flexible volume profile, the profile which you can move around like this. Now the last chart, that's a 15-minute chart, more detailed chart, and it shows 4-hour profiles which get printed automatically every 4 hours. Alright, so that's the workspace which I'm using, and let me now present to you the trading idea. I hope that the price won't hit that trading level before you see the video. Anyways, currently there's a strong trend all across all the currencies, or most of the currencies. Now the same goes for the euro dollar. There's a really strong downtrend, and for that reason I'm looking only for short trades, right, for resistances. Now the closest resistance is in here at 1.1906, and it is based on a volume cluster which got created within this downtrend. So let's have a look at the weekly profile. It's nicely visible there. This is the volume cluster, right? Heavy volumes which got created within the downtrend. This indicates that sellers were adding to their short positions in here when they were pushing the price downwards. So when there's a pullback to this volume cluster, I expect those sellers to start defending this zone, this resistance, and to push the price downwards from there, right? Nice confluence to that is the weekly VWAP and the first deviation. This gray line, that's the first deviation. Previous week the calculation stopped in here, exactly at our level, so that's another nice confluence of it. That's a VWAP setup combined with volume profile setup, right? Now currently I'm not trading from the heaviest volume peak as I was before. Usually I would trade the level from here, heaviest volume peak, right? But currently I'm having better results trading from the start of the heavy volume area. So basically that means that I'm taking the trades a little bit sooner, in this case in here. That's the beginning of the heavy volume area, the volume cluster, this one. Alright, so the resistance is at 1.1906, and let's now check out the next trading idea, which will be on the euro Japanese yen. So now all the charts show the euro Japanese yen, and let's first have a look at this 60-minute chart, this one. Let's have a look at the profile. The most important heavy volume areas that was this one, but it already got tested because those volumes were created in here, then there was the pullback and the price reacted to it. So there was a nice reaction and this resistance is already spent, right? Now the next one in line is this significant volume cluster. This is basically the same trading setup as I showed you in the previous case with the euro dollar. And the logic is that when the sellers were pushing the price downwards, they were adding to their short positions in here, right? So when there's a pullback to 132.08, I think that those sellers from this area will want to defend this zone where they placed all of their positions, and they'll want to defend it and push the price downwards, right? So that's the logic behind the first resistance. And the second one, this is basically the same. There is a significant volume zone. You know what? Let me show you on with the flexible volume profile in here on this chart. I'll show you all those three. This is the first one. This is where it got tested. This is the second one. And this is the third one. Massive volumes accumulated in this rotation before the start of this crazy sell-off. So I think that sellers were building up their shorts in here, and then they started to push the price aggressively downwards, right? The beginning of this heavy volume zone is at 132.73. So this is where the resistance is. This is where the sellers are bound to defend this zone and push the price downwards, right? Now, if you look at the weekly volume profile, so let's go back to this chart, you can see that this level is a point of control of the whole week, weekly point of control, which means that the heaviest volumes throughout the whole week were accumulated in here, right, in this zone. So this means that this level is very important, or this zone is very important, because the heaviest volumes throughout this whole week got traded there, all right? And that's another thing which adds to the strength of our level. Now, another thing which adds strength to that level at 132.73 is that this level, or this area, worked as a support in the past, right there. The price bounced off it, so it was a support. Now, when the support got breached, this is where it got breached, it became a resistance, right? That's the price action setup, which says that support, when it gets breached, becomes a resistance, right? So all those setups point to this resistance, 132.73. We have the price action setup, we have the volume accumulation setup, and also weekly point of control in here. All right, so that's for the two resistances on the Euro Japanese yen. And let's now go and have a look at the last trading idea, which is on the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. So now you should be familiar with the trend setup, which I was using in the previous two cases. So let me show you for the third time. This is a volume cluster which I'm interested in. Maybe it will be better visible for you if you look at the weekly profile. This is the volume cluster I'm interested in, right? This one. This is where the heavy volume area begins, 88.97. This is where the resistance is. And again, the logic is the same. Price was dropping in a downtrend, and the places where the significant volume clusters showed, that's where the sellers were adding to their short positions the most. Those are the most important areas for them, right? So, as you can see on the profile, this is a pretty important volume cluster, as heavy volumes got traded there, right? So when there's a pullback, those sellers will want to defend this zone and to push the price downwards from it, right? Now, a nice confluence is also the price action setup which I showed you with the last trading idea. In here, it is this reaction, which means that this worked as a support, and when the price went past the support, it became a resistance, right? So support became a resistance, that's price action setup, and also we have the trend setup, that's a volume-based setup based on those volumes, right? Both those setups point to this resistance, which is at 88.97. All right, so that's for this trading idea. And if you guys would like to learn more about trading with a volume profile, then go ahead and visit my website. It is at trader-dale.com. And what you want to do is go to trading course and tools in here, this yellow button. So you click that and it will take you to this page where you scroll down a bit, and this is what you want to get. Elite pack. That's recommended training pack where I'll teach you how to trade with volume profile. How I'm going to do that is you'll get a volume profile video course. That's 15 hours of training how to trade with volume profile. And then you'll get my personal trading levels. You'll get those every day. Those are daily levels. And then you'll also be getting my swing trading levels. So basically you'll be able to trade alongside me using those levels, which I personally use and I personally trade with. Now you'll also get a volume profile pack, which is a pack of volume profile indicators, which I developed for NinjaTrader 8 and MetaTrader 4. And there's also a bonus. That bonus is a VWAP indicator, which I developed for NinjaTrader 8, and also the books which I wrote, Volume Profile, The Insider's Guide to Trading, as well as the other book, the newest book. It's not listed in here, but you'll get that as well. It's Order Flow Trading Setups. Right, so that's for the Elite pack, the recommended training package. Now, additionally to all that, what you are also going to get is free tech support for Elite and Order Flow pack members. And this essentially means that our tech support team will set up NinjaTrader 8 platform for you. They'll set up all the indicators, my personal workspaces. They'll connect you to data feed, and they'll do it completely free of charge, because that's a special service which you get with the Elite pack. All right. So anyways, that's about that. That's about this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time in some next video. And until then, happy trading.